Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the Earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. Even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. That's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. Time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
chair, drag him into the speeder.
Look, the top window.
I think we got him.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me, your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your Smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage? Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out. If you're playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the Look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize.
The Use icon allows you to interact with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record. Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Well, let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
Huh, it's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below. Now, select the glue and drag it to the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my eyes.
Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
You have a fax.
You have a fax.
Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
You have a fax.
Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
You have a fax. You have a fax. You have a fax.
Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him.
You have a fax.
Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain. It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these? Oh boy, a fax. It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on. I don't know what I was thinking. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. These are my credentials. Ah, my old trusty Victrola still seems the same. Plays my 78s. One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him. Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. Oh, man, this record's broken in two. Oh, man, this record's broken in... It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick. Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. No messages on the vid phone. Glue's always useful. An article on the Russian white movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you! Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, Hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
What?
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this. Ah, my old trusty Victrola.
I close my eyes and dream of one. I close my eyes and dream of one. The one I love so dear.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district. I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn. My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Well, that's new. Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it is the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally... What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? The government footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. Perfect. All I need is one good night's stand. That was from my first jackalope hunt. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. And it's a sitting room. Good for sitting. And it's a sitting room. Good for... Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The Covenant footrest. The Covenant footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay. What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here. Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew. Yeah, it's a... My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gunshell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. Mac Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. The ultimate game of Battleship. The ultimate game of Battleship. Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't. The Presidio. I mean, the Palace of Fine Arts. No, wait, is it the Museum of Science? San Francisco just has too many landmarks. If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. Time to get a new clock. A bell will be placed in the lobby if a clerk is on duty. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Sapphire, eh? That sounds like a fun new neighbor. Needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. Needs a key. Needs a key. That's Chandler Avenue, the street I call home. Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. Nothing much happening out here. Fat chance of that happening. Do you know what kind of creeps live in this place? The Ritz is the fire trap I call home. Archie helped me out on my Pandora directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear? Get this pukehead out of my office. I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains. Ricard's at Midnight isn't open right now. I'll have to try back later. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. Sad to say, many robots and cyborgs end up down here. They get hooked on old Chihuahua motor oil, and they stumble down here looking for a fix until their lights fade out. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. That's Rook's Pawn Shop. It's an electronics shop now, but it once was a boarding house for some of San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals.
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window! I just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway.
Where's he shooting from?
Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend.
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. Nice graffiti art. This photo was taken from the top. Nice graffiti art. Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics shop. Mike and Ike Hammer, murder my sweet. Yeah, the city of Old San Francisco picks up the trash once a year. I think we're getting close to our date. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. I have no desire to ride that streetcar. This old Buick's been picked clean by the urban vultures. Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint.
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
Whoa, I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor. Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes.
Well, you're dead. Don't be sad, it's probably the most satisfying ending this case was ever going to have.
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. Another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Tootsie Rolled. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alley. Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel. Oh, I remember the day I came back to my office to that grisly sight.
I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less.
I guess people are a little apprehensive about taking that bottle back for deposit. Well, it's not a Banksy. This door's just painted on. I get the funniest feeling that some creep is staring at me. I knew there was something creepy in there. What's this?
I got to...
Zipline trolley's repaired. Now we need to find the perfect place to zipline. The gate's locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it, so I'll check back later. Inspector Burns.
Ah, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. I'm here to see my pal Louie, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes me, but I have no idea who she is.
Well, hello, stranger.
Is Louie here?
He's in the back getting ready to open. You're up awfully early. Want some coffee?
I can get it.
Oh, I know how you like it. Like your women. Full of liquor.
Whoa. A little early for that.
Really? The way you hold your liquor, I just assumed you always got an early start.
Actually, I could use some pain killing, up around this general area.
Is that blood?
Ow!
Oh, hush. Been out picking fights again?
I don't know what happened, but you'd look pretty incredible in a nurse's outfit.
You do, huh? You in the mood for a little role-playing? Who do you think you are? Mr. Tall, blonde, and bloodied.
Well, I'm Tex Murphy. I'm a private investigator. I am 39-ish, and I live at the Ritz Hotel.
No. Let me show you how to do it. I'm Taylor, and I'll be your nurse. I recommend 2 aspirin and lots of bed rest. Maybe all afternoon long.
I have to investigate these gunshots, but maybe if I were to do it really quick.
I have to go into work today, unfortunately. But maybe after work tomorrow. Ah, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex. Please, go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic. Call me after and tell me what she says about that noggin of yours. See you, Uncle Louie.
See you, Taylor. Mr. Murphy, what are you doing here?
Mr. Murphy? Come on, Louie. What happened to Moith?
Is there something I can do for you? Because if not, I got stuff to do in the back.
Hey, tell me when you had time to remodel this place. I mean, I was in here a couple of days ago.
Couple of days ago? You drunk again? I told you, you ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
I am stone cold sober. Other than my head, I feel totally normal. It's everything else that's weird.
What happened to your head?
I don't know. I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you, everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or something.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
I don't know, but something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there, on the fridge.
2050. What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda. I think the wording was very, very attractive.
Oh, no!
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a great... God, that was hot!
Oi! Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu.
The Fabergé World Tour 44, the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the day.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, sir.
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
What the hell is that?
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Or maybe it's that goose egg. Either way, buddy, you gotta see a doctor.
Your niece, Taylor, she said something about a doctor at the North Hill Clinic?
Ah, Kate Donahue. She's a friend of Taylor's. She's real good. I'll bet she could fix you up.
hate doctors, but I guess I should go get this checked out and find out if there's anything seriously wrong.
You shouldn't be driving in your condition. I'll call you a cab.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive. Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place. Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks in all directions. But each year, something menacing grows up through the decay. It's the sewer to Chandler Avenue, and I never go in there unless I really have to. Being part of a historical landmark is not really helping my midlife crisis. Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. Now that's a handsome devil. Wait a minute. A rival PI? Oh man, how did this happen? It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification. It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. It's closed. Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. No, the gate's locked. But when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it, so I'll check back later. It's a 3 cards to midnight shop.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
It's closed. Most businesses...
Mi hombre es Tex. Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm gonna be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one.
It's locked, and I need to find a way to open it. Most likely to take over the world. Most likely to become an enforcer for the Mafia? Well, this must have been taken at a movie premiere. Well, hello there. Most likely to be ID'd when he's 30. Most likely to take over the world. What's he doing at the Savant School? He looks like an ale-swilling, lightning-riding Norse god. Well, the shirt says Audrey Hepburn, and those legs are all Betty Grable. Most likely to pose in front of leather-bound books. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hey, put some clothes on. CSI, New San Francisco, starring this guy. Family isn't just a thing, it's the only thing. Now that's a man I'd buy speeder insurance from. Most likely to be reincarnated as Jerry Garcia? Well, this mutant's got a little green hand coming out of his forehead. Cool. Most likely to solve world hunger, class of 2021. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. I wouldn't kill you to smile for the picture. That is easily in the top 10 best mustaches I've ever seen. Most likely to climb Mount Everest. Dad, are you back from the grocery store? Collared shirt says business, but the daiquiri says party. You know, the older I get, the younger everyone else seems to look. Oh, sure. Show off that you were in Paris. Well, let's have a staring contest. 1, 2, 3, go. Mrs. Havisham? Hey, it's a better-looking version of me. A candid moment of our subject, deep in thought. I have the funniest feeling that this guy is pantsless. Hey, party on, dude. Groovy. Most sarcastic, class of 2020. I don't trust that cat, not one bit. I find this picture to be illogical. Most likely to be first married. I think I saw this guy in Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Most likely to be a U.S. Senator. Most likely to win the Nobel Prize. Most laid back, class of 2020. I wouldn't want to freak you out, but there's a huge bird on your head. This picture is about as friendly as an audit by the IRS. Most likely to marry for money. You know, I was just thinking that people don't wear enough orange. Most likely to play guitar in an indie band. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Most likely to ski down Mount Everest. Ding, 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 ding. We have a doppelganger. It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Licorice Rope. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. Yeah, the Golden Gate Hotel was so famous they named a bridge after it. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. Zipline trolley's repaired. Zipline trolley's repaired. Now we need to find the perfect... The door to my back storage room. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
Hey, what can I do for you, Murph? You know, I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter. I still miss her, even after all this time. It sure is good to have the old Murph back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Murph. Clint's done a real nice job, don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up. We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up. I got no idea who would have been doing the shooting or getting taken. I don't got a ladder. You might want to check at the Golden Gate Hotel. They've been doing a bunch of renovations. I like that Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right? Yeah, nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine. I forget. You don't remember nothing about Taylor. She works for the Bay City Mirror. Does a lot of investigations, and she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny. I wasn't too happy that you and her were spending time together, but maybe she was seeing through all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way. Oh, me? I'm just the same as always. Just a little less of me than I used to be. I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much. You and Chelsea went missing, and then you showed up out of nowhere a few weeks later. A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you. I don't know what, but it made you hard and mean, and you just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Needs a key. Wow, this place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Welcome in. Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Wow. Service around here has gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
For some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it and I didn't get any time off for a month.
And that was supposed to be me? How do you know so much about me anyway?
Unlike you tangibles, we have computer brains.
So, you got a name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. Cute, right? You tangibles just can't resist a pun.
So, I think your sign has a typo. It says holograms are people, too.
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I haven't known because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Well, more battery power to you.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
Afraid I might not pay my bills, maybe. Speaking of the neighborhood, maybe you could help me by telling me what's been going on around here.
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get out much. Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you. I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off. Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it? We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse. I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward. Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you. The nicest tangible I've ever met. Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors. I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door. We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse.
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out. This place could use a woman's touch. I guess this is time out for unruly guests. Nice furniture. Well, hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit. Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... When visiting Salt... All these pictures of how beautiful San Francisco used to be just depress me.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. At least it's not a popcorn ceiling. What do we got here? Looks like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse. Maybe try something else. Needs a key. It's locked and I need to find a way to open it. What do we got here? Looks like instructions to get into the Snow White warehouse. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... It's a key to a lockbox. It's a key to a lockbox. Needs a key. Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia.
Ooh, it's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here to Mommy's come back!
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that. Well, the owners must have really raised the rent on this place. There's hardly anything left on these shelves. Looks like an interesting read. Looks like an interesting read. A ladder would be useful, except I can't reach it when it's on that pulley. Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop. Nice ladder. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, that won't work. Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work. Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago. Someone needs to update their poster collection. And it's a damn shame. This guy was working diligently to get a free sub at Inspector Burns' barbecue. Well, someone's been living up here. Oh, I was anti-Habition myself. Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Nice ladder. Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash.
Don't shoot.
Following our first lead and we get ourselves caught in a laser net. All in a day's work, right?
Smart Alex had a point, but I wasn't gonna let him have the satisfaction of knowing so. There was one good thing about spending hours stuck in a laser net. You got time to think. Who is this guy? Who killed him? And what kind of surveillance was he doing right across from my apartment? And what's in the metal canister? Have 7 years really passed without me remembering it? Is it related to my head injury or the injection mark on my arm?
He dead?
Well, I think you missed a hell of a party.
Party?
Yeah, you're here in time for the laser show.
I wouldn't do that. I was here to meet Carlos Maldonado. Is that you? Or him?
Look, I just stumbled onto this little nightmare, and I need to find out who this guy was and what he was doing. I'm a PI, and I assume this guy is Maldonado. My name's Murphy. Who are you?
Mason said Maldonado was a PI. Were you working with Mason too?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I was working for Mason or not. Actually, I'm having severe memory problems here, so anything you can tell me about Maldonado or Mason or what's in the cryo chamber here would be greatly appreciated.
I think I set off an alarm when I came in here. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I was just trying to help Mason. He said, come in here, find the PI, get the cryo chamber, and keep it safe.
Hey, I found that first.
Slow learner. You have to find Mason. I think he's in big trouble with bad people. I don't know why. He's a neurologist, for God's sake. But you have to promise me that if I let you go, you won't come after me, you'll find Mason.
Oh, I promise. My fingers are so frozen I can't cross them.
If your memory problems are part of all this, Mason is the only one who can help you. So you need to find him and bring him back safe just as much as I do. I'll be in contact soon.
Man, those cops are getting close, but I don't want to leave this place without a clue. I better hurry up and find something before they get here.